Yo guys, welcome back to Red Devil Multiverse. And this one's a special one because it's my first time watching the legendary Blue Lock Under 20 Japan arc, season 2 of the Blue Lock anime franchise. I've been hearing fans hype this a lot as being one of the most intense sport anime showdowns in quite some time. And I get it. I'm new to it. But if you are new here, remember to like, share, and subscribe to Red Marvel Universe. So, let's get into it. So going in blind, sort of, I did kind of watch season 1, but I was really looking forward to this. I didn't realize just how high the stakes were, how they were making the stakes. Obviously, in the anime, if the Blue Lock project loses to Japan's under 20 national team, it's game over. The project is shut down. It's finished. So already in this season, they made the stakes. You were aware of the stakes early on, compared to say animes where you build up the stakes. I think it was really good that they actually allowed the stakes to be that high from the beginning, and that's actually what immediately hooked me, in my personal opinion. Seeing obviously the Blue Lock face like potentially elite players. I think Sai Tashi's one, the Olivaku, the defender, and Shudu, who I think was playing with them before but was against them now. I mean, it was good. It was nice. Each one bringing their own swagger, skill, and intimidation factor to the game. As a first-time viewer, I did hear mixed opinions about the animation this season. Looking at it, it was a little bit hit or miss. Yep, I agree. There are some still frames and heavy CGI moments, but honestly, to be honest, I was so locked into the tension and mind games during the whole season that it didn't personally ruin the experience for me. And when the big plays hit, so the Sakuga moments, they really, really hit. By the final episodes of the match, the visuals, I was fine. I was fine. This for me already is looking like, one of the best, I think, soccer animes that I've ever watched. I don't know what your thoughts are, guys. One thing that I didn't expect was the shift in tone. We go from like Blue Lock's kind of like, player versus player competition, to this idea of the whole rivalry players, uniting against a single rival, a single threat. Noticeably, I think the mind games between Isagi, and Oliver or Aiku, it felt like a battle of football IQs. I'm a defender. I like being defender, and so I was rooting for Aiku. I'm not gonna lie, but obviously that attack versus defense was quite cool. Obviously the tension between the two brothers that added a whole extra emotional layer to everything, and watching these dynamics unfold throughout the series, so made me realize, there's more to block than just scoring goals and what have you. A few moments that did stick with me, I can't lie, when Nagi scored that goal. When Nagi scored that first goal, I was like, what just happened? What just happened? That goal was peak. And then Shudu, when he scored that, where did that come from? When he came on, I think, I was like, obviously it's a wild card. Great. It was fantastic strike. Absolute madness. And so as a first time watching this, for me, it hit harder, I think, because I didn't actually have any expectations going in watching this. And then obviously to top the whole thing off with Isagi's decisive play at the end, I think that was quite a payoff for like everything that we've seen from the team building up to that point, and also for Isagi as well. And that's the kind of sports anime drama that I personally like and that I rewatch, and I'd certainly watch this season again. So, watching Blue Lock season 2, basically versus under 20 Japan, it was a good ride. A mix of high-stakes strategy, some unforgettable goals, and some of the most compelling rivalries I've seen in a sports anime for quite some time. Kuroko no Basket is still the GOAT, by the way. Even though the animation quality did dip, and I think that's what harms this show a little bit, I still was drawn in by the energy, the characters, and the storytelling. So, watch it. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this arc. I know the manga is obviously ongoing. At some point, I'll check it out. Who was your MVP? Let me know. Subscribe below. Have a nice day, guys. And peace.